Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. How to stop coats from slipping off the hangers. Take the coat, take the hanger, put it through the loop, and it doesn't slip off the hanger. Honey, we have to rehang all the coats in the house. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can use a spatula to unstick a drawer. Really hope this works. Metal straws, measuring cups, drawer stuck. Insert spatula. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It worked! Honey, it's unstuck. Here's something I didn't know before I was in my 30s. There's a correct way to put on belts. Do belts go on clockwise or counterclockwise? Men wear belts counterclockwise and women wear it clockwise. So the belt buckle is supposed to go on the opposite side of the button, and back in the day, the buttons were flipped. Honey, I need to try on your pants. What if it's the spatula that's wedged in the drawer? You need to find something sturdy and bendable, like a tape measure or comb. I really hope this works. Spatula. Drawer stuck. Tape measure. Spatula saved. Here's something I didn't know until my wife was pregnant. There are different types of ultrasounds. There's top of belly, but then there's also intra belly. It has a different name than intra belly. I just didn't know it existed. Here's something I didn't know before I was in my 30s. You can just remove the oven door with a screwdriver. Looks like I definitely need a screwdriver.
What happened?
It worked. Here's something my wife didn't know until she was in her 30s.
Pokemon means pocket monsters.
It sure does. Yeah, it sure does. And you know what? You are not alone in not knowing. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can pick up hard-boiled eggs with a whisk. All right, let's try this out. Whisk, eggs. I picked up an egg with a whisk. But what about two? Honey, I picked up two. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. The best way to clean a pan that you forgot to clean. I left this out all night just for you. Put some water in it. Heat it up. Dump out the water. And scrub off easily. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. How you're actually supposed to check if shoes fit. I always thought, push the heel back, wiggle the toe. Actually, slip a finger between the heel of your foot and the heel of your shoe. This is how you check. Shoe fits. Here's something I did know before I was in my 30s. The best way to take off these wristbands. You don't try to rip them off wherever. Find the place that they connect and pull. Boom! Yeah, that's something I knew before I was in my 30s. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. The best way to stop a full mug from spilling. This information comes directly from this lovely woman with amazing pink hair. Fill up the mug. Spoon in mug. And walk normal, be normal. I'm totally normal. What? Honey, the water didn't smell. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. This is what causes hangovers. Fusel oil is what gives alcohol its alcohol-y magic, but it also gives us hangovers. So without it, we wouldn't like it. If we take it out, there's no alcohol. We live in a world of confusion. Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. How to cook delicious meals for less than $5 in 6 easy steps. Every plate has made it possible. Tomatoes, garlic, there are fresh carrots in here. Italian pork sausage gnocchi bake. 10-minute prep time and ready in 30 minutes. Peel and finely chop garlic. Diced tomatoes. Wow, that's so good. Don't make my mistake. Try every plate for only $1.79 a meal right now using my code. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. The real size of traffic lights. How big are traffic lights? Traffic light lenses are 8 to 12 inches. Like this. A whole traffic signal with an 8-inch lens is approximately 30 inches tall. A whole traffic signal with a 12-inch lens is approximately 42 inches tall. 42 inches! This is the size of a traffic light! Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. You're not gonna believe me when I tell you this. Always go to the bathroom when you have a chance. Leaving for a trip? Go to the bathroom. Stopping for a break on that road trip? Go to the bathroom. If you think to yourself, I don't think I have to go, go. Go. Follow for more tips every day. I don't want to tell that story. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. How you're actually supposed to paint a room. All right, let me show you. You do not just take the roller and go wild. You take a corner brush, go along the edge carefully, and then you roll with more confidence, knowing you won't paint the wall that you don't want to. Also, you're supposed to go section by section so it dries at the same rate.
I have to do like 4 more coats of this.
Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can save money on flights by using a VPN. This information comes directly from NordVPN. By using a VPN, airlines can't track you, and you get to see the cost of flights from anywhere. Check the link in my bio. Honey, we're going to the Virgin Islands. Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. You're not gonna believe this. How you're actually supposed to squat. You do not squat down and stay on the balls of your feet. No, no, no. You use your entire foot. I have had to correct most of my friends. Like, nobody does this. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can pick up an egg yolk if you put garlic on your finger. Garlic. Garlic. Okay. What? What? Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You're supposed to wash rice. Are you supposed to wash rice? When you actually wash, rinse, or soak white rice, it becomes less sticky. And when you cook it up, the kernels separate and get more fluffy. Nowhere on the packaging does it say to do that. How are we supposed to know? Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. The real reason there's a tip on the umbrella. It's raining. You're supposed to tap the water off with it. Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. How to use a toilet seat cover. This is not how you orient them with the flap in the back. This is how you orient them with the flap in the front. Flap in front to protect your flap in front. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. Cotton balls unroll. They're flat and then rolled up. They're not squished together? Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can tell how many ounces are in a mug by how many fingers you can fit in the handle. 2 fingers, 8 ounces. 3 fingers, 10 ounces. 4 fingers, 12 ounces. Also, they make mugs for 4 fingers. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. The real shape of the moon. What is the actual shape of the moon? The shape of the moon is that of an oblate spheroid, meaning it has the shape of a ball that is slightly flattened. It can also be described as a scalene ellipsoid. So just like this ball of yarn, it's slightly flat at the top. What shape are you? Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. The reason there's a little flap under the rearview mirror. This little guy right here. Nighttime simulation. Headlight simulation. High beam's annoying. High beam's not annoying. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. The real name of Mad Dog 2020. MD 2020, often called by its nickname Mad Dog, stands for its producer, Mogan David. No, it's always gonna be Mad Dog. Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. You can use a spring doorstop to keep a door open. Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can bend drywall. All right, let me show you. Look at this. It's curved. Bent. Bent drywall. Not bent drywall. Bent drywall. Incredible.